Around 40,000 at Old Trafford, and as the new stand nears completion, the fans here practically falling over themselves for another turn on the roller coaster ride that they hope will lead to the Championship Fairground. Everybody is asking whether the manager is hanging on tight. Well, his answer is to name an unchanged Manchester United team. That means Brian Robson stays on the subs bench for the 7th match running. 9 of the starting 11 are currently in their international squads. The 2 exceptions, number 2 Paul Parker, who was England's right back in the last World Cup, and captain Steve Bruce, who today makes his 200th league appearance for United. He scored twice against Sheffield Wednesday last week, and today his duties include looking after the Premier League's newest striker, 18-year-old Neil Shipperley, whose goal on his full senior debut last Monday was his 45th at all levels for Chelsea this season. The London side bring back Dave Beasent in goal and Andy Townsend at number 4. Former United man Mal Donaghy is at number 6, in a side beaten only once in their last 9 games. It's a solid start for new manager David Webb, back at his lucky ground. He made a winning Chelsea debut here as a player, and 23 years ago scored that memorable goal that won the FA Cup in a replay against Leeds here at Old Trafford. And away we go, wondering after last week just how things are going to go this afternoon after the drama of the game here 7 days ago. Manchester United playing from the right, Chelsea in all blue with a good record on this ground. Here's Graham Stewart, number 7, up against Irwin. And the referee is Howard King of Merthyr Tydfil. McClare. That's Cantona playing with a protective splint on his fractured wrist, number 7. And he challenged Sinclair there, and Erland Johnsen stepping in, then Sharp, Paul, Irwin. And Sharp feeds Ince. Hughes with his arm up in the centre already. It was played away from Cantona to Giggs. He's got support from Parker here. Cantona hanging back. McClare. Oh, foul, Andy Townsend. The Chelsea captain gives away a free kick on the fringe of the penalty area in the 2nd minute. And they put a man on the line to try and prevent the curler going in the other side of Besant's goal. It's an interesting tactic, this. He's come off again because he'll play them onside if he does that. It was Donaghy. Irwin hits the wall. Giggs hits the wall again. Pallister. Giggs. Oh, Cantona's offside. It won't count. He's offside, says the linesman on the near side. Terry Atkinson has got his flag up. Hooked in here by Irwin and then on again by Giggs. Well finished, but offside given against Cantona. Referee has penalised Irwin for the challenge. It isn't a clever idea to give away free kicks against Chelsea in this kind of position, because Wise is well known for being able to put them virtually on a sixpence. Townsend is his aide here. That's Wise cross. Shipperley goes up. Pallister headed it badly. This is Spencer against the goalkeeper's leg. Stewart. Townsend. Stewart again, and Spencer again. Shipperley waiting, and Pallister this time a very important interception, making up for his earlier error. And Spencer threatening to give Chelsea the lead. It's going to be a corner to them. Here's Donaghy on familiar territory. Wise. Early ball in, meant for Shipperley. Ince needs to win this. He didn't do so. It's Townsend. Chelsea enjoying a good little spell there. Hughes. Parker. Now they've swapped Sharp and Giggs over, so what effect is it going to have? Sharp now on the right, coming in on his left foot. Cantona. Sharp's going again. Hughes, this is. And he seemed to lose the ball behind him. At the other end, Pallister. Chelsea tight on every Manchester United player up to now. Townsend beginning to enjoy possession, Chelsea. Gareth Hall, nobody to his left, it'll have to come back a bit and it might go through. And on that side of the field, a free run now for Sharp at Donaghy. Three the other way for United in support. Sharp will come inside because he's so predominantly left-footed, but he's found Hughes, and Cantona is square, and it's in by Mark Hughes, and it seemed to go clean through Beasent. Everybody looked a bit surprised, but Manchester United's top scorer, Mark Hughes, has scored in this fixture for the third year running. And it comes in the 23rd minute. Sharp did all the hard work. Now then, Mark Hughes shoots right-footed. It went underneath Besant's left arm, really, inside the near post. And the goalkeeper looks crestfallen. This is Giggs. I haven't seen Giggs in full flow yet. He's being closely marked, indeed beaten there by Stewart, who might relish the comparison in some ways. Here's Spencer. Little ball in, and Stewart, and he's not offside, presumably. Great chance missed. It's Stewart again. Shipley is there, but so was Spencer Shipley, and scrambled away by Pallister. But Manchester United nowhere defensively in the first instance. Absolutely nowhere. It was a good chance for Stewart. The cross is by Townsend. Shipley goes in again. And nervous moments there for the home side. Giggs now does get away, at least from one opponent, and then gets fouled by the second. What a good chance that was for Graham Stewart. You'd give Schmeichel credit for making a save, but it was a wonderful opening for Chelsea. And the flag stayed down. Sinclair, very competitive, the Chelsea number 3, had a good season. Here's Clarke. In fact, Frank Sinclair has stayed in the attack now for a moment. Nothing came his way, though. Sharp instead to Cantona. Hughes waits. They're onside this time. That's a lovely ball. It's to Giggs. Hughes wants it in early. Still Giggs. Goes for the shot. Giggs again. Well, Ryan Giggs gets the shot, and it's straight at Dave Beasent, actually. Well, his team lead 1-0, but it hasn't been comfortable. The last couple of minutes of the first half. In fact, on what's a warm spring afternoon, the pace at times has dropped almost to the leisurely. Sure, that's partially deceptive from up here, but the game hasn't had a sustained period of high-octane excitement yet. It might have now. This is Sharp. Good cross, and Clarke, an own goal. Well, Chelsea might feel they've given Manchester United two gifts here in the first half. Steve Clarke, an own goal in the 45th minute, and United go 2 up. The lead might batter them a bit. Sharp gets a delicate cross in, and it was aimed for Cantona, but look what happened. Beasent was committed, and Clarke puts it neatly in the corner of his own net. Half-time, Lee Sharp was involved in both the goals. The first one by Mark Hughes in the near post on 23 minutes, and a little argument going on between Hughes and Sinclair as they leave the field, and somebody had to step in there. The second goal right on half-time, an own goal by the right-back Steve Clarke. The remains the same on the pitch as the second part of this production unfolds in the Old Trafford Theatre, but the number of people in the auditorium, 37 more than last week, 40,139, represents Manchester United's biggest crowd of the season again. Forward by Bruce. Will have to come into the play again now. That was Parker. Now Cantona and Johnson. Frenchman against Norwegian. But an Englishman takes over. It's Sharp, and Hughes is well positioned, but the cross just that little bit away from him. And Sharp's supply line, which has already produced 2 goals, nearly paved the way for number 3. Here's Hughes again, and here's Giggs over the goalkeeper. Cantona! And you won't part this Red Sea of celebration. Flicked up, Giggs over Beasent, and Cantona outjumps 2 defenders to score. A real striker's goal, that. And 3-0 to Manchester United. Yes, he got right in there amongst them, didn't he? 48 minutes. Cantona has now scored 20 goals this season. 9 for Manchester United, 11 for Leeds. Is he going to win a championship medal in successive seasons with different clubs? Is the first man off the bench. McClare is the player coming on. Robson has already made enough appearances to qualify for a medal should United win the title, but the reception he got was typically generous from the fans. This is Ince. Over on the left wing is Giggs. Cantona's there too. Robson. Parker. Irwin. Oh, he's onside. The flag stayed down. This is Giggs. Hughes in the centre calling for it. Cantona's there as well. And Hughes didn't make it. Sharp. Can he return it? Hughes! As Ince came in behind him and thought he was possibly better positioned, but Hughes wasn't to know that, unless he heard a shout, and I'm sure he didn't. This is Giggs on the far side. Robson. Irwin to Ince. Hughes in a good position again. Oh, he pulled away beautifully from the defender there! Well, he shook off the Chelsea defence by a mile. Threatened to go one way, pulled away the other here from Donaghy, but got right underneath the ball, Mark Hughes. Manchester United. Giggs gets possession. Robson. Now Giggs goes again. It's a chase. Oh, look where Beasent's gone. And Giggs lobs him. Oh, unlucky Ryan Giggs. Everybody held their breath, wondering where it was going to bounce. Or rather, where it was going to drop, because Beasent, I'm sure that would be seen as a miscalculation. He was miles out. Didn't look like getting the ball, and it dropped. Well, it did bounce, didn't it? The wrong side of the post. Kanchelskis is now going to come on for Manchester United. He played for Russia in Luxembourg on Wednesday, and it looks as though Ryan Giggs is going to take a rest after coming so close to scoring number 4 for Manchester United. Wise to Spencer, over goes Bruce. I wouldn't have said that was his best challenge of the season, but a long way. And it has to be a free kick. Sinclair's in there, and on the line, was it, when he stopped it? On the line, when Schmeichel laid a hand on Frank Sinclair's header. That's what I thought from here. This may tell us for sure. Yes, very good piece of goalkeeping. Ince. Cantona. Ince! Beasent at full stretch and then reclaimed it from the goalkeeper. Look at this, he's out of his goal again. Great chance. Hughes! Off the line, Hughes! No! And then Sinclair clears. I think it may have been Gareth Hall the first time. But Manchester United so close to number 4. And Beasent made a good save and then lost out. There he was, way out of goal. Gareth Hall on the line, yes, number 10 gets the first one away, and Hughes is denied. There goes Livingston, and Parker has to intercede. It's a corner to Chelsea. Up goes Johnson, this is Townsend. Good effort. One of Chelsea's better moments of the afternoon. That was a solid strike by the skipper. Winding up there on his favoured left foot to hit it on the half volley, and it flew across the goal from Andy Townsend. Here's Hall, who made that goal line clearance a few minutes ago at the other end. Townsend's really kept going well and trying to keep the others going too. It's his cross again. Now Cantona. Oh, look at the back heel. Well, it's a block by Erland Johnsen on Lee Sharp, which is quite deliberately perpetrated. And it's rather taken the edge off a wonderful piece of skill by Eric Cantona. Just watch this. Delightful. Kanchelskis. Livingston. Nice touch by Irwin. Sharp. Robson. Left-footed out to Kanchelskis. Two substitutes combining. They've got Hughes going inside. Cantona further over. Sharp is also up, but Kanchelskis unable to get the better of Gareth Hall. Hardly any stoppage time at all this week at Old Trafford. Unlike last Saturday, and a much calmer day all round for Alex Ferguson, whose teams take the points. It was far more comfortable in the second half, because after the third goal from Cantona, there was only really one result. And the 40,000 crowd look at the league table now and see that Cantona and company are 4 points clear before Aston Villa play tomorrow. So Manchester United have said to their rivals, what are you going to do about this? Manchester United 3, Chelsea 0.